to protect. Madam Speaker, my question goes towards what the CS has said about the Agricultural Finance Corporation, because not so many Kenyans know and understand that this corporation gives loans to people who want to develop agriculture. So my question is in that line. As a department, what are you doing to sensitize, to make sure that Kenyans are aware, and especially the youth, so that they know and they understand this is one of the corporations that give loans with little or less interest compared to the others, Madam Speaker, so that Parliament can see the efforts, then they can allocate more money to AFC. And in conclusion, Madam Speaker, now that the CS has said he is going to release the list, maybe he can tell us how many days do we give him so that he releases that list of all those politicians. You know, they were not kind to him during the impeachment time, so don't be kind to them. Yeah, release the list of any politician who has taken any money at AFC and how much they have taken, and why, whether they have told you whether they will be paying or not, Madam Speaker. So we need the senators, we need the MPs, we need the executive, everybody who has that money at AFC, the name must be published. Actually, this will be another way of sensitizing so that Kenyans now can understand there is money for them, but some politicians are taking it.
Senator Eddie, what's your point of order?
Madam Speaker, I'm raising on a point of order number 101 on the content of speech, Madam Speaker. Is it in order for the Senator for Kiambu to actually impute that members of Parliament, for which our standing orders does not allow, to impute that the members of Parliament were unfair to the CS in any way, in whichever deliberations? And if it's not in order, Madam Speaker, may he withdraw that statement and apologize, Madam Speaker.
What is your point of order, Senator Cherargei?
Mr. Speaker, under Article 10, the rule of law and principles of natural justice, and there is what we call judicial notice. What Senator Thangwa has just mentioned is in the public domain. It is not new. So Senator Eddie should take judicial notice of the fact that the liberation, and Senator Thangwa did not go into detail or the substrata of the engagement that was done in the lower house. So that Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, allow that matter to rest there. Senator Eddie wants to milk political capital, which is no longer there. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
There are 2 points of orders that have been raised, one by Senator Eddie and a response point of order by Senator Cherargei. The first one is regarding the rationale of the judgment, whether the National Assembly was fair to the minister or was not fair. That is a question that was considered before the committee in the National Assembly and should be left to rest there. The decision was rendered, and given whether it was fair or not fair, that remains subject to the opinion of everybody, the masses. We do not have to kill ourselves with it. The judgment has been rendered, the verdict was rendered, and in all fairness then, it would